Happy Monday. What's up, everyone? David, what's up, buddy? Tommy, how you doing? Whew, man, what a weekend. What a weekend. I'm still battling this cold a little bit, so got to bear with me. I don't know what the heck the deal is. I can't get rid of this damn thing. Limpy, what's up, brother? Oof. So, how was everybody's weekend? Legs hurting. Come on, Scotty. If you'll start doing live feeds and stuff, man, you gotta get them legs in shape. Got to be walking. Walking. Robert, thanks for tuning in on YouTube. Old Redneck's Garage, how's it going now? Keith, what's up, brother? James, I'm getting there, man. I'm getting there. I'm probably like 80%. I don't know. This thing's been lingering for like 2 months, but last week it just really decided to whoop my ass for some reason. And I was just happy that I was able to stay awake long enough and hang out with everybody Friday and Saturday. That was definitely a blessing. It was a lot of great action, a lot of great racing. Sorry, one second. A lot of great conversations, a lot of good visiting. I had a fun, man. I had a great time, despite this stupid little cold, man. What's up, Tim? How you doing, brother? Yep. I absolutely agree, man. I'm so happy that man, Thursday I didn't think I was going to be able to make it. And Friday I got up for work. I mean, I didn't work all last week except for Friday. Well, I tried to go. I went in Wednesday. I made it like an hour and a half, and I had to go home. And when I woke up Friday morning, it was questionable, and I decided I was going to go to work and just try to power through it, and hopefully I could feel better. And then thank God, about 10 o'clock, I started feeling better, and I got off at 2:30. I felt pretty good, at least good enough to get me going. But I certainly came home yesterday morning and slept most of the day, nonetheless. Still stupid freaking whatever this is, man. I've been there before, man. Like the whole front half of my foot was black. And yeah, it was like I think 2 or 3 days and like 16 antibiotic IV bags later, they let me go. So I sympathize, man. That's some horrible stuff. What's up, Chad? Working a double, getting that money, brother. You're sick too, Tim? I'm telling you, it's going around. This dude. There's like 5 videos of this dude's head popping in front. His head's so big it blocks my whole camera. I'm gonna post them though. Y'all make sure you call him out on it. I know he gets a little excited, but we all gotta work together. Bob, what's up, brother? Bob up on the hill with the killer view. All I kept doing was getting man, I probably got 30 texts or PMs. Everybody talking about how sweet that view was. Mr. Bob Rice. Yeah, I'm trying, man. I'm trying. Like I said, it's been lingering for like 2 months. I got a doctor's appointment on the 25th, so hopefully I can get through it, man. Well, problem with moonshine is I don't know how to drink well. So I don't do it at all. I'm 100% redneck in that respect. That was, man. It was. Hopefully you were watching Bob's live feed. Tell her I'm sorry. I don't think it was me. I think it was Brown County. A lot of people said they feel like they got sick from Brown County. Ryan, what's up, brother? Oh, I bet it wasn't easy to climb that hill. I thought about going up there a couple times, but I only thought about it. Because I wanted to go up there and see the view, but I felt like if I did, that was going to use up all my energy. So we got bring Limpy on real quick for a few minutes. Looks like he's getting ready to get on the road, so he can give y'all a quick recap. I know y'all be doing your own recap, but you might as well come on here and talk for a few minutes.
Oh yeah, I'm just moving the car. I found a better parking spot. We're at the hotel. Actually, down the road from you. Actually, I think we're at the Marriott by the airport.
What the hell are you staying at a hotel for? We got a guest room.
Oh shit! It's closer to the airport. I didn't know. I don't know how bad traffic is. You know what I mean?
I'm only 15 minutes from the airport.
Oh shit!
That's all right. I see how it is. You guys flying back home?
No, she is. I'm going to Virginia in the morning.
Oh, that's right. Was that Friday, Saturday, Sunday?
Saturday.
Hell yeah.
But it's a pretty good weekend.
I had a great time. I don't know about anybody else. In my world, it's kind of all that matters, though. I'm selfish like that.
Yeah. I don't care what you think. As long as you had a good time, I'm good.
Yeah. It was a lot of great racing, man, and I was really happy that I'm sure you guys did. I know Kenzie got a million questions about the weather. I did, and I just told everybody, come on, man, a 30% chance of rain. I wish you guys would. I'm gonna rant for 2 seconds. I wish you guys would look at the accumulation when you look at the percentages. Because it was a 30% chance with 1/10 of an inch of accumulation, which means
it's going to fucking dry quick.
It's going to flash off in 5 seconds, just like it did. What was that? Second round, third round, when it spit for like 3 seconds?
Yeah, I think third round. No, it was semifinals. I think it was semifinals.
Oh yeah, and then the show cup, and then the show went on. So
yeah.
Before you guys,
and then we got finished. Yeah. We got finished and then took pictures, and then it came a flood. So.
Yeah. But see, God held it off until we got the pictures from my man Rusty. Man, them some hardworking people, and they show up all the time. And
exactly.
They were way overdue for that win.
Oh yeah.
I'm glad that it was a race of that caliber too, because it's not, they didn't go rounds against a bunch of ducks. There was a lot of gangsters there.
Uh-huh.
I don't think there was any ducks there. So congratulations to Rusty and the Lions family. Y'all definitely earned that one. So what's next for you? You said Virginia? I think we're losing him there. Absolutely. CJ looked great, which is good to see. They've been busting their ass all year or two to get the new car together and get it working. And it definitely showed this weekend that they got it together. and they got that thing moving.
Sorry, I put my earbuds on, and apparently it didn't like that.
That's all right. So, recap real quick on your end. What were some of your favorite races?
Man, there was a lot of close ones. I mean, they made Matt work extra hard this weekend. I made him earn his money.
Rocky, what's that?
I thought after Logan got beat, I thought it was Brian White, and then after Brian got beat, I thought it was that red Camaro, and after he got beat, I'm like, God dang! And then it was Rusty and CJ, and I'm like, man, I don't know. I'm pulling for Rusty, but CJ's rolling.
Yeah.
And
CJ was rolling for sure. Rocky was rolling. Rocky, I mean, I think Rocky was making some of the fastest passes of Red Camaro.
Yeah.
And I know they probably didn't look as fast as some of the other ones because people were dancing.
They were definitely moving up top.
Smooth, fast. Rocky, you guys did a great job.
I know they've come on. I think I first seen them in 3 weeks ago or a month ago, whatever it was, at H-Town. And they were still trying to get bugs worked out and everything. And then to be going that fast in 3 weeks is an accomplishment. Them guys have been hitting it hard and getting everything done. But
they did great at gangsters too. I mean, they made some nice passes at gangsters.
But the best race of the whole event was Billy beating Mork. Fuck that guy.
Man, normally I'd get right on that bandwagon, but that dude shows up and his fuel pump cable broke, and they moved heaven and earth and busted ass working on that thing to get it ready. And then he breaks the transmission against Billy. I felt bad for Mork. Yeah. I'm not even gonna fuck with you, Brandon.
Well, I know. I'm pot stirrer. Here it is. He had to almost sabotage the return road with some oil because he got beat. I'm just kidding, people. I'm just kidding.
Yeah. No, he said he split his transmission case in half. He said the fluid managed to stay in it until he got up to the return road.
At least Mama could hold it down for the family this weekend.
Mama killed it. No,
I love them. I love the whole family. I give them shit, but it's all made for TV, people. It's all made for TV.
Yeah, they love each other to death. I promise you. Yeah, exactly. So why does he hate Mork? No, that's just their brotherly love.
Yeah. Friday night went pretty good. Them guys were rolling on 26s now. Especially Brian. Brian White was. Kelly Nate and Brian. I mean, they were actually getting down.
Kelly Nate made some gangster passes on 26s.
Yeah.
I know he just had trouble with that back half, but that track is you do everything in the first half, and then you just do a slow, gradual build the rest of the way and keep it straight.
That's what I was going to say as well. You know, Friday night and Saturday night, they pretty much looked the same no matter what tire he had on. He was losing a tire about half track, and then just it was struggling in the back half. But I'm sure he'll be back and get it figured out. Knowing that guy, he likes figuring stuff out.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
I have Mork's in-car footage on my new YouTube video. Makes middle finger, Limpy's middle finger makes an appearance as well.
Oh boy.
I think I took a picture of that too.
Yeah. And I'd like to thank also Josh for introducing me to Dr. Pepper Zero.
Oh, brother, that's the truth.
And Corey for introducing me to, I guess they make a cherry Zero or something.
I haven't seen the cherry Zero. I know they make the cherry Dr. Pepper.
Cherry. I don't know if it was cherry diet Dr. Pepper or is it cherry Zero, but he gave me one. It was in a can, and I was like, man, I'm all about my diet drinks.
Yeah, yeah.
Believe it or not, as fat as I am, I like my diet drinks.
Well, that Zero, man, that Dr. Pepper Zero, Dr. Pepper was my drink, and I quit drinking pop, period. And then I came across that, and I was having 1 or 2 a week. But then my dietitian told me to have 2 a day, so I don't argue with him. I pay him to tell me what to eat, and if he tells me to drink 2 pops a day, I do.
He tells you to, hey man, do some cocaine and get some strippers. And you're like, oh, say no more, fam.
I mean, I pay the dude, you know what I mean? I pay him a lot of money to tell me how to get fit.
So you need to burn some more calories, not on the treadmill.
That cherry Dr. Pepper Zero is like crack. I'm going to have to try it, Rory. I didn't know about that one.
Yeah.
Rocky said you guys put on a heck of a race. We'll be back.
Appreciate it. But we kept Saturday night we knew there was rain because we looked at the accumulation and the rain chances. We knew around what time it was going to happen. Every weather app you look at is going to say something different. I look at, like you said, the accumulation and how long or what time. We knew we had a window, and it just the window kept getting smaller throughout the week. And I was like, we'll be good. We'll be good. And Happy, Kendi, and I, we're starting the warden. We're like, roll the dice.
Yeah, it's Ohio. I don't even think about it till the day before, because it don't matter. It's so, our weather is so volatile and changes 180 degrees in half an hour.
Yeah, that's the way it is down south too. But sometimes they'll catch you with your pants down.
Oh yeah, that's always my luck. It'll be 0% chance of rain all day, and I'll be like, great day for Uncaged, and then whoosh, torrential downpours.
I've had them show nothing all week long, and then the day of it'll be like, I'm like, where in the hell did this rain chance come from? It's like just out of the blue. What does that say?
You guys in the tank
tops. Yeah, I'm reporting everything that I see from now on. That's just the way it's going to be, people. If you get banned, I didn't report you.
Did you really report that picture? Because I can't find it.
No, I didn't. I was fucking kidding. Something happened?
I can't find it.
Happy trying to steal my
right now?
She's in the hotel room. That one meme that somebody had that made, I think it was Rory, that made Happy sitting down and then me on the stage. That was funny as shit.
I'm on my alternate, so I can't see stuff you're tagged in. Because this is the account this is the account I never use except for to go live feed. So in theory, I shouldn't get banned anymore.
Yeah, it's your lie. You told it any way you want to.
Well, at least on this account, because I never use it. And it's attached to a whole nother cell phone. I had to get another cell phone number and everything. That's how bad it got. I tried to set one up. They asked me for my cell phone number. I put my old cell phone number in. They said, no, it's attached to the Josh Robinson account. You're done. I got another cell phone number, and they like a whole new bill and everything. And then they did a facial recognition on me. and then they denied that account for like half an hour, bro. So I had to wait like 2 months and try it again. This is the stupidest stuff. I used to be wild.
Yeah,
I'll post
because I got a trap phone too that has a different number. I haven't thought about that. Maybe because I've been kind of just chill because I think I'm on my last ban. I don't know what comes after 90 days, but I don't want to find out.
Yeah, I've had 2 90-day bans. I don't know.
Yeah, I have to. I don't want to. I don't know if there's a third one, but I don't want to chance it.
Yeah, on my alternate, I can't pull up anything except for what Happy's posted, not anything he's tagged in.
Oh yeah. Roy did.
What's
which race did you like the best? What race did you like the best?
Jeremy Hudgens, very well put together race, 6 hours for us, but worth the trip. Tennessee Hustler team will be back for sure.
Appreciate it.
So what's the next race, and do they have reception? I'll answer your question. Let's catch up on these real quick, and I'll answer your question. So what's the next race? Your next race this weekend?
Twin Cascades, Virginia, at Twin Rivers, Coburn, Virginia. The sketchy place.
Now that's the one that's basically like 1.5 lanes wide. And it got grass in the middle too.
Yeah, it's got like a lot of grass in the middle.
I want to go there so bad, but it always conflicts. Every time there's a race there, it conflicts with something else. Like I'll be at Milan this weekend for Mike's.
Yeah, it's a guardrail track, grass in the middle, not much room for error. You know the drill.
Oh yeah, I mean it probably looks sketchier than in that respect. Like the surface looks sketchier than Brown County, and that strip is as wide as the lanes are. I mean, the lanes are barely as wide as a car.
Yeah, I was about to say the grass is probably if you put both lanes on together, I bet you the grass strip's wider.
Yeah, it's
gonna be a party.
There's the link details for everyone for Riverview 11210 Riverview Road, Coburn, Virginia 243230.
I was trying to. I got with Corey to see how far his cousins were from him. I might want to go by and visit them. You know, the Whitakers.
You know, if you're going to go visit some people, you got to go visit the Whites. You ever seen that?
Yeah.
Wonderful Whites of West Virginia.
Yeah, Whites or the. I think they're all kin to Corey somehow.
Oh well, listen. There ain't but about 4 branches on the whole West Virginia family tree, so they all related one way or another.
Yeah, I heard their family tree looks like a telephone pole.
What? I don't see what time's gates on this. I don't see it on here.
Gates open at, I believe, at 10. Driver's meeting is like at 2 or something like that. And I think racing's at 3 or 3:30 or something like that.
This probably isn't. Oh, 11 a.m. Saturday, 11 a.m. to 11:30 p.m. Maybe it's on the flyer here.
Let's see here.
Yep. You can come in early on Friday and park 3 p.m. to 11 p.m. And then Saturday, gates open at 10 a.m. Drivers meeting at 2:30. First round at 4. Small tire, real street, stick shift, no test and tune. Chip draw immediately after each round. $20 gate fee.
Oh boy. No,
Children under 10 free. Oh yeah, here you go. I'll share a screen. I can't. Oh, I can't play the video because they'll probably shut me down. But
don't need that.
I'll share the screen for a quick second, just to show you the thing on it. That's not what I wanted. Expand. There you go. Oh, damn it. I'm going to get shut down. But anyhow, yeah, that's it. I mean, the surface is crazy. Crazy narrow. Guardrails right on the track. Strips as wide as both lanes, like you said. That's going to be a good time. So if you get in the grass, are you out?
I think Corey said that he's not going to say, you know, if you're man enough to get in it and stay in it, and I don't think you can't cross like over into the other lane, I guess.
Right.
I don't know.
I think at that track, as close as that guardrail is, you probably just won't no cowboy stuff it, unless you just barely kiss the edge of that grass.
Uh-huh. If you get all the way off in it, I was like, woo.
I would left, personally. That track's the most gangster track I've ever been to. I was scared and excited. Hell, words can't explain it. Went out first round Friday and run what you brung and still had a blast. Great event, guys. Big
Appreciate it.
Robbie.
Appreciate it.
What's up,
Appreciate
Jeff?
it.
How you doing, brother? Oh, man. So that'll be a good time. My favorite race Friday would have had to have been the finals in 26. Brian really just impressed me with that car. Since Gangster's Paradise, he went home, took the motor out, switched from an LS to a Coyote, and it's a stock cam Coyote motor, and that thing is so impressive. But his progression, but that last pass Friday was just smooth and sexy.
If you ever talk to Brian, he makes he's a very intelligent guy, and I mean very intelligent. When he talks, it makes me more stupider. I guess it makes me feel more stupider than I am, if that's even possible. I don't think it's possible, but it happens. But he's a real bright individual.
No, I love getting around him and soaking up anything he'll freaking spit out, man. That dude is their family's awesome. Everybody he's ever brought to the track with him is awesome. And yeah, some of the stuff he talks about is just like some of the stuff he's doing right now, which I won't talk about because that's his business. But some of the stuff he's doing right now is like, wow.
Some of the stuff he makes, and just I'm like, I wouldn't even never thought of that.
Yeah, I won't say anything because it's a confidential thing, and like prototype work. Otherwise, I would share it, but nobody's supposed to know. So, like he's dealing with something that there's only two of in the entire world right now. Kind of badass dude. He don't look like it. He's so cool and unassuming, and he won't talk to you about anything rocket sciencey. But once he starts talking, it'll turn to some smart shit, and then you'll just be like, along for the ride.
He's like, can you dumb it down for me just a hair? Or no, that's still more hairs, like a full head of hair.
How do you think I feel, Limpy? His brain blows me away. Yeah. Well, I think that's one of the things that I appreciate about Brian. The more I get to know him, the more unassuming I understand that he presents himself as. Like, he's a very modest, humble dude. And once you get to know him, the more I get to know him, the more he opens up, the more stuff he tells me, the more smart I realize he is, and dumb I realize I am.
Facts.
So yeah, I enjoy watching Brian. And then so Saturday would probably be, and this is an emotional deal for me, but it was one of my good friend's son, Blake, in first round was that black fox body that got all retarded. Seeing him make that pass, because he's been battling that car for 3 years, blowing stuff up and just destroying the engines and this and that. And he missed the tune-up for sure, but that thing made a hell of a pass until he knocked the tire off, and he came back in second chance race and made it to the finals. So that was probably my favorite. But like I said, that was more of like a nostalgic or whatever. Oh fuck, he's on here too. Fuck that dude. I don't even like him really. I gotta edit that out now. And that's this dude right here. What's up, Blake? So you have to talk to him every damn day. Yeah, no, you did good, buddy. I was proud of you. I was proud of you, man. This is the last time I'll ever be nice to you again, so soak it up. But yeah, man, you guys did a great job. I'm so glad that that everything went off smooth. No catastrophes, no nothing. Just a bunch of good racing and a lot of good time visiting with everybody, man. I tell you, I had probably one of the funniest experiences I've had at the track in a long time. Which he hasn't been out for a while, and I haven't seen him for a while. But Andrew Lavender, he's got a white Mustang, fast as hell, and he's blown up right now, so he hasn't been out for a while. Trying to get that put back together, but we're just having a good conversation about life and the world and whatever on Friday, and his son walks by with the camera, and Andrew has a YouTube channel. And his son walks by the camera, and he's like, "Man, I haven't done any YouTube stuff for, a while now because car's blown up and frustrated, and there's nothing really to report on. But my boy likes running around taking pictures and videos and stuff." And he's like, "Man, I'm thinking about turning him loose." I'm like, "Heck yeah, man. Let him make some videos and stuff." His name's Connor, and Connor's probably 10, 11 years old. He's youngin'. And so I'm like, heck yeah, turn him loose, man. Because listen, kids of today, way more advanced than we are.
Oh, exactly.
But Saturday morning, we get there, get set up, get ready for the day. And I go around, take some pictures and video while everybody's still sleeping, and there's no spectators or anybody out and around the cars. And I'm walking down the return road there, just past the concession stand, and I turn around, and here's Connor walking up, looking at his phone. Just as you can tell, he just like, you know what I mean? He's in the zone. He
got the blinders on.
He probably just took in his world the best picture ever, and he's all about it, reviewing it and everything. And I just see like his intentness and his happiness and his focus in what he's doing. And I was like, oh man, I'm softy for kids. I love kids. And I'm like, oh, that's awesome. So, I want to be a part of that, like, and encourage him. I'm like, so what's up, buddy? Did you get some good pictures? Look, this dude stopped dead in his tracks, looked up at me, scared to death, stranger danger mode, and goes and runs. He runs as fast as he can right past me, goes like 4 or 5 trailers down and runs right in their RV to go tell on me to his dad, whatever. He didn't remember me from the night before, and stranger danger, protect yourself. He did the absolute right thing. But on my end of it, I wish I'd been recording it because that was some of the funniest stuff I ever seen in my life. He turned white as a ghost. His eyes got big, and he just goes and runs.
Scared him.
Maybe he'll. I told his dad, I said, maybe he'll let me hang out with him one day and teach me something because he's doing good, man. I want to see what he did.
Oh yeah.
Good, cool stuff. Yep, No Limit Motorsports, bad dude, man. Bad dude. I like him a lot. And that was just the funniest. That was just the funniest thing. I've told a couple of people that story, but that's one of them things you just relive in your head and chuckle out loud occasionally on, you know. And man, that's some of the better stuff. That's some of the better stuff that happens at the racetrack that's non-race related. Some of those stories.
Yeah, some of them ones that are non-race related are pretty good, funny ones. But you got to pay attention sometimes.
Oh yeah. Well, I'll tell you, the kids always crack me up, and they always come and hang out because I enjoy it. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I know he's been busy and all beat out. I know he always gets back with everybody eventually. So just be patient. Gangster's Paradise was last week, and that was a bust because of the weather. So I know he's got a lot of that stuff to deal with, and he's trying to catch up on work. So just be patient. Jeff will get a hold of your PM him on Facebook or something, you know.
Yeah, he's probably because you got to figure he's a one-man show, so you know you're just in line. Yeah, you're just in line.
Yeah. Oh, Rocky, I'm telling you, I told Andrew today. I said, man, just tell him I just want him to take me around the track one day and teach me some stuff. It was great. Oh yeah, yep. Oh yeah, the kids are a blast, man. You know, Pac-Man and Zara hung out with us a little bit at Gangster's Paradise, but she hung out quite a bit with us this weekend and she's a pistol too. Good kid. Both of them are. What's up, Kevin? How you doing, brother? So yeah. Well, brother, anything else? Anybody you want to thank or anything? I'll let you get back in the hotel and relax.
I'd like to thank Happy, Kinsey, and the old lady for, letting us do our deal, have fun. Tony, the track guy out there at KD, and all his staff, and all the media people.
Yes.
Y'all killed it. Besides the wet T-shirt contest stuff.
Yes.
How did I miss that? That's all I want to know.
I don't know.
I was probably off goofing off. With
it was wet T-shirt because of me and good Lord.
American. You're so American.
That's a little limpy right there, man.
That's little something, all right. That ain't little limpy. That's little something.
Oh man. Oh goodness.
We're about to have a safety meeting and go back in.
Oh, all right, brother.
I appreciate you having on. Thanks for everybody coming out and
too.
enjoying it. Y'all be good.
Thank you. We'll
Later.
See you. Yeah, it's a great time, man. A lot of great racing. I do got a bunch of pictures, but it's going to take me. It'll probably be later in the week before I get them edited and stuff. I don't know. I'm not as good as some of these people are at throwing up albums and editing and stuff, it takes me a little while longer. So I do have an album. I did take 4,800 pictures. There probably is only going to be about 60 that are worth looking at. So just be patient. It's going to take me some time to even sort through and find 50 or 60 that are worth posting. What's up, Bob? How you doing, brother? Sean made good pass for first time out with his truck. I'll be excited to see that thing once you get a little more seat time in it, man. Jamie, how's it going? So yeah, man, there's a lot of great racing this weekend. A lot of close races. There's a lot of fender or less racing going on, man, and it was a good time. Yeah, it really is. I mean, honestly, I don't mind editing, but the problem is, for me personally, is I'm a one-man band, and I still have a day job. So, I'm not complaining or making excuses or anything. It's just time. You know what I mean? I just always run short on time. And then what happens is it comes time to edit stuff, and I get frustrated and feel rushed. And that I hate working like that. I'm good in a crisis. Like if we're in the middle of something and nothing's wrong and all of a sudden it's crisis mode, I'm good to go. But if it's something like I just ran out of time and I got to get these videos edited or these pictures edited, that's one of the worst for me. Alex, what's up, brother? I do too, Bob. I do too. I will hope you make it up there. I'll be up there. Hell yeah. I'm sure he'll get to you, buddy. Yeah, definitely some of the best racing. I mean, I would say it was on par with not as fast of a track, but I would say as far as caliber of racing in terms of close races and action-packed races, I'd say it was probably on par with like Gangster's Paradise. There's a lot of great action there. But I think Brown County's just faster. Like the back half you can go faster on than you can. It's still, they're both the same type of surface. Like it's the 330 game. And then a slow build out back. But I think you can be a little more aggressive at Brown County than you can at KD. For sure. Yeah. If I didn't have a full-time job, it'd be cool. You know what I mean? Then I could make that my full-time job. But that's not my reality. I did play both Mega Millions and Powerball. Trying to hit one of them. I think they were like 300 million and 600 million or something ish. So I spent $20 each on them, and I'm going to get $6 back for my 40. That's usually my luck with the lottery too. So it looks like I'll be working my ass off for a while longer. Yep, I agreed, man. Not just Brown County or KD. I mean, I've seen that everywhere. I think everybody's kind of on the same page now. It's not like, there used to be like 5 or 10% of the guys were significantly faster than everybody else. I think now, 60-70% of the field is all at the top of the food chain at a lot of these races that I'm going to this year. And I like it. I love bumper races. I love fender races. I love being at the starting line with my camera and not being able to tell who won and having to wait for the call. And I don't even try to guess. I still try to guess. I say I don't try to guess, but I still try to guess sometimes. And half the damn time I'm wrong because these guys are getting really good at edging one another out in the last 20, 30 feet. And you can't see it, by eye or even in the camera. I mean, even with my Zoom or whatever, you still just can't see it, man. I mean, these guys have really, really, all of them, a lot of them, the majority of them have stepped their game up so much. And like I said, I absolutely love it. So many of them have learned how to read the surfaces and apply the power and etc. It's amazing. It's a good time to be alive in racing and in no prep racing to see such a huge evolution that's happened in the last 6-7 years of street racing, no prep racing, but especially I'd say the last 3 years. It's like that margin is just getting smaller and smaller. And like I've been saying, the majority of this year it's starting to be more of not who's faster or who can outpower the other guy. It's which one of the two make the fewer mistakes because they're both basically as capable as one another. But who's going to be more dead on with the tune-up? Who's going to, not spin? I mean, there's guys out there. I've talked to somebody who was that? Oh, Ryan Mitchell at Gangster's Paradise when he went out. He's like, nah, knocked the tire for just like blip. And that was just enough to get edged out. He's like, it knocked the tire for like a 1/10 of a second, but that was enough to get edged out. And you're talking about somebody like Ryan Mitchell. It's amazing and so awesome. I love it. Matt, I appreciate it, buddy. I really do. I'm so blessed to just wander around and have fun with all y'all. You know what I mean? Yeah, I mean, I was surprised. I'll be honest, when I found out that Nate was there, I figured he was in the finals or winning. I really, really did. That guy he has a lot more. He's a lot faster than any race he's been to. Meaning he's more capable of speeds than he applies to the surface that he's racing on. However, he is very strategic and very smart and always doing just enough to win usually. And for whatever reason, he just couldn't get a handle on that last, really it was like the last 200 feet, either lane of KD. He just always was just barely blipping the tire and couldn't recover. And he made a post about that saying he just couldn't get it figured out, but that he will. And that's one of the things I admire about him is he's not really a cowboy. He's more of like a tactician. He's calculating all this data and all these variables and doing what he feels is just enough to win, which is smart. That is the smartest philosophy to take, in my opinion. What's the safest, fastest pass that's going to win? Not the fastest pass I'm capable of, but, what's the fastest pass I need to make to win and still go down straight and safe? Because ultimately that's what wins, right? Yeah, I mean, it's everybody's fast as hell. Limpy is the man. Absolutely. You better. This female competition is shaping up, man. It's going to get pretty competitive. Some of the girls that I've been talking to, recruiting, this girl race could be just as exciting as all the rest of them, man. I agree. I'd say that number maybe even be a little higher, to be honest. If you're talking about all over the country, I'd say there's probably 60 guys, 70 guys who are capable of winning anywhere at any given time right now. There's a lot of badass guys out west, Midwest that don't come out our way. There's a lot of badass guys down south in the Carolinas and just all across the country. And it would be, I think the race that probably draws the majority of all the badasses from across the country really well is Dig or Die. I'd say it's probably, they've been able to figure that out, how to get people to come from West Coast, North, Midwest, East Coast, South. But that surface it's coming around. It's getting better, but it's a tricky one too, man. You don't go fast there. Oh yeah. Well, he's in here. That's Rocky. And yeah, that thing has come a long way in a short period of time. And it's just every time I see it, it's better, it's faster, it's smoother. These last 2 weekends? Yeah, Gangster's Paradise, and then so these last 2 weekends, man, yeah, they're getting on top of that thing. I love it. Absolutely. I'm so happy I don't smoke crack or meth or anything, so I can have money to go to races. Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. Normally Nate will figure it out. Normally Nate will go anywhere and figure it out first round. And that doesn't mean he's necessarily going to win. But normally he goes places and he figures it out first round. And there's been very few instances where I've seen stuff like what happened this weekend with him. But I know he's also very competitive, and he ain't gonna let that track beat him. He'll be back, I believe. Oh yeah. If you travel all over the country, it's amazing. All the people you just have never even seen before that you see. I love it. I haven't traveled as much this year as last year and the year before. Man, I miss COVID. I do miss the COVID shutdown because that was the greatest year. No prep and street racing, especially street racing, but whatever. I don't want COVID back, but maybe. Yes, sir. Absolutely. Love it. Absolutely love it. Okay. You were sitting out front with was that your daughter or a younger lady? Yeah, this was his first time at KD. I believe he'll be back. I don't believe he likes that he couldn't get a handle on the track. He's a very competitive dude, and he probably feels like that track beat him a little bit or something. I mean, he's still, even for not getting a handle on it, he still made some amazing passes, even blowing the tires off. And he still put out some killers on a 26 and on a 28, the rounds that he did go. So all the respect in the world to Nate, man. He's a good dude and an awesome driver and tuner. All right, JD. It was a good meeting you, buddy. So yeah, it was a great weekend. Can't wait till next year. Hopefully more of y'all come out and what the heck? What are we doing here? There we go. Come out and enjoy it with us next year. We're going to have some fun. So Olympia will be in Virginia. I posted that up. I'll be up at Milan for Detroit Hood TV. It's PYOP. Always a good time. We will be too, for sure. I won't miss it for nothing. I even forced myself to get well enough to go. Oh, you go plenty fast. You'll get the hang of it. You're still in that. You're still kind of in that learning curve area. You got a lot of potential. You'll get there, buddy. I have complete faith in you. This is where I'll be. Milan Dragway this Saturday. Gates are at noon. Drivers meeting at 3. Small tire daily driver, which I will tell you what, they have the biggest, most impressive daily driver class I've ever seen at Milan PYOP events. And it just keeps growing. And I enjoy, listen, first off, I pretty much only care about small tire. We all know this. We'll see you, Buckeye Bandit. Thanks. Everybody knows small tires my shit. And that's what I do. That's what I love. Is the car ready? Wait, do they got? Oh, they don't got big tire. They don't got big tire but smalls on that bad boy. They do have testing tune though. But their daily driver class was probably close to the same size as small tire class last month, and just as competitive. Obviously, they're not as fast as the small tire guys or whatever. But that's fine because racing ain't always super fast and super rock star-ish. But good racing is always good racing. And whether you're watching 15-second cars race and it's a fender race, or you're watching 4-second cars race and it's a fender race is always an exciting race. And I'm telling you, I had just as much fun last month watching the daily driver class as I did the small tire class. And they have some impressive cars that show up there from Canada, Chicago, Michigan. It is amazing. It almost made me want to add a daily driver class to Uncaged, but we just physically don't have room to put any more cars on the facility and time to run any more cars. Uncaged is kind of lightweight, gotten out of hand. But that's all right because that just means more racing for everybody to watch. But so gates open at noon, drivers meeting at 3 p.m., small tire, daily driver, hard tire, all-wheel drive, bikes, test and tune, spectators 25, tech cards 50, 12 and under free, and $5,000 on top of the pot. So however many cars show up, which they usually seem to have between 30 and 40 cars show up. And I believe buy-in's $200. So 30 cars, $200 is $6,000. And then $5,000 on top of that's $11,000. It's a pretty good payday. So if you want to see some good action, there's always great action up there. And I'm sure the Mac guys will be there to race. I know he doesn't have it on here, but they always do a second chance race also for small tire. Sorry, excuse me. But I've just had so much fun. I was amazed at how fun that was. Like, I've never had more fun with the daily driver class than up there. Just listen, nobody does it better at this point than Detroit Hood TV. Every daily driver class I've been to across the country has just not been as competitive or as fun. I don't know. Heck yeah, brother. It'd be good to see you again. And that's something else, man. Canadians came down to KD and they kicked some pretty serious butt going rounds. I feel horrible, but Sinister won 2 classes. I know one tailgate class, and what was the other class? Help me out, Alex. Let's see if I can pull it up. I feel like such a douche right now. Sorry. Real Street. That's right. Yep, Mike was killing it. The truck works great, man. That was a good track for that truck. Like, not knocking it. Mike's truck's not the fastest, but it is fast. But for that surface, that truck was perfect. It was working really well. Saturday, he turned it up a little bit, and I think he should have just left it alone. But he turned up a little bit and went out early. But he went some rounds, and he went out early in small tire, but he went some rounds. Yeah. All the Sinister guys, listen, I will say this. I will go on a little tangent for just a second, too, because, listen, I was standing at the line, and anyways, I can't remember which race it was, but I think it was when the GTR broke. I could be wrong. But either way, when one of the Canadians made a pass and lost, but I think it was the GTR when it broke against Tommy Hoskinson. There were spectators on the line. Okay, listen, I know I make maple syrup jokes and stuff, but I don't start singing the United States national anthem and start talking about F Canada and go back home and all kinds of other stupid shit. Listen, man, what they did, they brought 4 cars down to our race in Ohio. Those guys bust their ass just like anybody else. They drove 8, 10, 12 hours to come race. And basically, racing is an entertainment sport for spectators. So they spend a bunch of time and money and risk their lives. Every racer that comes and does no prep racing at any level, let's just be 100% no fluff, no bullshit. They all strap in and race and risk their lives, spend their life savings, and take tons of time away from everything else they're doing in life, their families, anything that's important to them or could be important to them or make their lives better in terms of whatever economic standards or whatever, because they love racing. And so it did piss me off, and I just couldn't say anything because whoever the drunk fucking assholes are that were talking shit, you're idiots. Have more class and respect for people who come to these races and keep all that stuff I just said in mind. You know, what kind of dumbass are you? And there was a handful of them. It's not funny. It's not funny. Don't be disrespectful. You know, these guys put in more work and time and effort to come to these races, And like I said, they came from another country, 8, 10, 12 hours to race, basically to entertain you. And that's all the class and respect you can show them as they're standing at the starting line, watching their friends' car break and have to pull over to the right. As if that's not bad enough. They got to listen to your dumb fuckery. And I'm really trying to stop cussing, but listen, that is absolutely what it is. And you should be ashamed of yourselves. And I really hope I don't ever hear any stupid shit like that again. About anybody for any reason. Because you're from Canada, because you're black, because you're Mexican, because you're white, because you're a guy, because you're a girl. What? I mean, come on. It's 2023. We should really be beyond all that. All right, I'm done. I'm sorry, but that really pissed me off. Oh man. Listen, I mean, I honestly, personally, I've never met a Canadian I didn't like. Every Canadian that I've ever met, we got similar sense of humor. We talk the same shit, and we don't get offended. But stuff like that really pissed me off because everything I said, that's how I view it. Everything I just said, that's how I view it. You know, people spend their entire lives, their entire life savings, all of that to come race and be passionate about racing and chase a dream. And on top of that, they're putting their lives on the line. And as a spectator, they're doing all of that for you so you can be entertained. And that's all the graciousness or thanks you can give them. You're not a good person. Period. Anyways, but that don't mean when I see you, Alex, I ain't making no jokes about Canada. Love you, bro. But anyhow, what was I saying before all that? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to go off on a tangent, but that really did put me in a bad mood Saturday for a little bit. And you can't argue with drunk people, so I just had to shut my mouth and keep that to myself. But anyhow, so hopefully I'll see plenty of Canadians at Milan, and we can all chop it up and have fun. And if you teach me the Canadian national anthem, I'll even sing it on the damn live feed as my American reparations package in a gesture of friendship to my maple syrup Canadian bacon eating brothers and sisters on the other side of the pond. Tim, yeah, I'll be at Pacemakers on the 22nd. No, I won't. I lied. I'll be at Lapeer on the 22nd. Sorry. I'll be at Lapeer on the 22nd. Sorry. I lost my whole train of thought. Like, listen, as if this live feed isn't already enough of a train wreck as it is. I don't know. That little tangent kind of threw me off a little bit. I just had so much fun with everybody all the time. We can joke. Like, I make jokes about Indiana. The whole state of Indiana smells like armpits. And, I make jokes about Michigan. And I make jokes about Kentucky and all that stuff. But one thing that's indisputable, I don't ever say anything disrespectful. And everybody knows I got nothing but love for them. And we all just bullshit around. And you can say whatever you want about Ohio, too. No place is perfect. And we all got a little bit of differences. So within respectful boundaries, we can all rib each other a little bit. But, I know, Tim. I know. you care about people and then people disrespect them. That's something that just strikes a chord. Right? I mean, kind of basically the same state, like Michigan and Canada. It's all kind of one big state up there, right? What's up, YG? How you doing, brother? I don't know what to say about Arizona. I've been to Tempe. That whole it's a dry heat shit ain't the truth. Lapeer is a prep radio race. Jay Peso and Young Money Racing putting it on. So I'll be there on the 22nd. Listen, my blood pressure can't take it anymore. You'll just have to rewind after I finish. Just come back. Where were we at? How much? We had an hour and 11 minutes. Just come back to around 50-minute mark, maybe. And that'll catch you up. The funny thing is, I am never in my life cared about football or basketball or baseball or any of that stuff. As far as being a fan of professional sports or anything, but I still will talk a little smack about Michigan-Ohio rivalry. just again, just playful ribbon with my homies. But if it gets serious, I quit because, I got zero emotional connection to professional sports. And I ain't arguing with nobody about no football. Hell yeah, you better send me a video. I would be there if it wasn't a committed gig that I'd already made back in April with Lapeer to be there. She's right here. She's been under the table. She's been under my desk attacking me. And then she got tired of attacking me after like the first 20 minutes of live feed. And she's just sitting over here on the other desk in the window. She's carved out a little spot for her in the window so she can supervise me as I'm working. But so there's two great races, depending on where you are in Ohio, for close to either border. But then we also have let's see. So like I said, I'll be at PYOP, but we got also the pull up the trusty old Kara race list. The Hustlers Brawl, Hoosier No Prep up at US 41, Morocco, Indiana, is a great race for no prep guys. Outlaw Armageddon, the Ocho, Thunder Valley. I wish I could go. I wish I could go. It's always a gangster race. Bob from No Prep Felons will be live to cover it though, so I won't have to miss it. I won't get to watch it Saturday, but at least I'll get to watch it Sunday. After I already know the outcome, but I'll still watch it anyways. Cash Days of Virginia. That's where the homie Limpy and Happy will be, along with Corey Spool Media. Blocks No Prep Mayhem down at Savannah. Was talking to him about that this weekend, and he invited me down, and unfortunately schedule clashes because I wouldn't mind going down to Savannah and checking that place out. Detroit Hood TV, as you know, that's where I'll be. Milan, Michigan. Outcast and Outlaw No Prep Revival, Humboldt Dragway. Cincy Street Nights, Edgewater Motorsports Park, Friday and Saturday. I know I shouldn't, but I will probably be there Friday. I'll probably just go straight after work on Friday and go down there and be exhausted and sleep on the side of the road or something and go straight up to Milan after. I don't know. Maybe, I don't know why I do these things to myself. I always have so much fun at Edgewater too. 10 Soldiers guys are always great. And Edgewater track staff's always amazing. And they're all so nice. And it's such a fun atmosphere. So go there Friday and Saturday. If you're down in the southern half and don't want to travel to Milan or Virginia, Central Illinois Streetcar Shootout at Cordova, Streetcar Takeover at Indianapolis, Rumble in the Jungle, Extreme Raceway Parks in Texas, Untamed Late Night at the Zoo, Middle Georgia Sports Park. So there's a lot of great racing all over the country. But if it was me and I were you, I would be at Cincy Street Nights, PYOP, Virginia, or US 41. Outlaw Armageddon if you're down that way. I mean, can't deny that's a badass race. Let me see. Let me catch back up. And GoPro for in-car oops. I just never been into it. Like when I was a kid, I liked to play football. I liked to play baseball and softball and whatnot. I'm just not a fan of, and to each their own. Everybody can do whatever they want to do. This is, freedom of choice and whatever, but I've never been like an idol worshiper. And a lot of those pro sports, man, it's kind of like a lot of that goes on. And I just don't want to be a part of that. They're all just human beings, and sure, they got more talent than I do in football or baseball or whatever, but that doesn't make them idol worthy. Same thing with like rappers or musicians or rock and roll stars or any of that stuff. I just can't get into it. So I think that's probably the main reason I never got into any of that kind of stuff. Okay, y'all, what's the rule for all still class, tailgate class, and is Big Tire going to do comeback? We don't have a tailgate class or an all still class. I have been kind of thinking about it though, man. All still, all glass is kind of getting popular in the prep world again. Kind of died off there for a while, but this last year, man, it really seems to be picking up again. And I did think about trying that for a no prep race or class. It could be fun. Problem is, like, I support so many other races. It's hard for me to try and do more than one race a year and make it quality, and I pour everything I have into Uncaged and trying to make it one of the best races around. And I don't know if I have it in me to do 2 races a year with everything else I have going on. So I don't know if I could add it to Uncaged, but I do have a couple opportunities for next year to do a couple more races. So it is a possibility. And I don't know about a light skinned guy class, because as long as I don't do that, I'd be in the light skinned guy class too. Oh, Cincy Street Nights got moved. Is that the one you're talking about? Okay. Well, thanks for letting me know. So everybody scratch Cincy Street Nights off your list. I really appreciate you letting me know, Shad, because I'd have been crying if I drove down there Saturday or Friday for nothing. Now, I will admit, I do like hockey strictly because of the violence. I love watching the fights on the hockey because the hockey guys get down. And even if they're not really hurting each other, like with all the pads and stuff, it looks so dramatic when they're throwing punches with the freaking, the gear and everything. I do like hockey, but I don't like it enough to follow it. But I have gone to, we have the Columbus Blue Jackets not too far from here. So I have gone to quite a few of those games. Not quite a few. I've been to a handful, and they are fun. They are fun, but I probably now look, one thing I do follow is MMA and boxing, and I don't know, man. I don't know. I'd say they're definitely some of the toughest. I wouldn't say that they are the toughest, but they are some of the toughest. Workout program's going good. Get pretty lean. My stomach's finally getting pretty flat. I'm not huge. I've just been building lean muscle. Just kind of maintaining my muscle right now and building it a little bit, but mostly just trying to burn this fat off. So with what the dietitian has me doing, I've actually lost probably about 15 pounds of muscle since I started with him, but that's also because I'm literally working out half as much as I was originally. But I'm getting a lot leaner. So his program is working. I ain't arguing with him. I'm happy. I'm kind of stuck in this low 240 range right now, and I need to get to 225, but I'll get there. Good deal, Tommy. We'll see you. Me too. I'm really getting ready to start annoying everybody with information and everything because it is right around the corner. It's like 4 weeks away, right? I think it's like 4 weeks away. So, and I know I said I was going to today, but I'm going to go through the lock-in list tonight, and everybody that hasn't paid, I'm going to start sending people messages. And if you haven't got your lock-in money in, we're going to start having some tough conversations because I got a ton of people in small tire and hard tire who want into class. So we're going to have to, I know it's unconventional to pay. I know it's unconventional in no prep. It's not unconventional in racing to pay in full for your class up front. I know it is unconventional in no prep, but the thing is, either you're committed to one of the greatest races America is going to see in 2023 and racing against some of the baddest mofos out there, or you ain't. And doing it this way assures that the money's there. At 100 cars, $250. That's $25,000 plus sponsor money on top. That's not one of the things I hate to see at any race is when they say, oh, it's going to be, for instance, $25,000 and then send in half the buy-in money for your lock-in and pay the other half. Well, then people don't show up and they don't sell their spot to somebody else or whatever. So now that $25,000 just turned to $17,000. And who gets screwed? The racers. So as a racer, I want to protect y'all. And I want to make sure that I get you every penny that I'm trying to get for you. And you know exactly what it is in advance. And there's no smoke and mirrors bullshit because I hear all the racers, every time that happens, I hear all of the disappointment, all the upset, all the anger, all those statements and conversations that are had. I hear them all. So this is going to be a 50-50 relationship. I'm going to go to bat for all y'all in this respect to make sure that pot is exactly what it's supposed to be when you show up. But you guys got to do your part too to make that happen. So, I mean, I believe there's been about 30 or 40 people in small tire who've paid their entry fee. So, we're getting there, but we need to get there fully. So, and I know I've talked to some of you who've been like, yeah, it's a little goofy. I just need like maybe another week or two. And I'm not saying, when I say what I said earlier, I'm not saying I won't work with you or whatever if you're communicating to me. But if I start sending messages out to people and you ghost me or whatever, that's going to cut you off the list to make room for people who want to race. I hate to kind of be cold about it when I say it that way, but it's kind of just like the quick and the short. You know, why beg people who might want to race or jump through a bunch of hoops for people who might want to race when there's people? I mean, I've literally had people who are on the alternate list try to pay me for their spot. Like, as soon as the spot opens up, you'll have my money. And if I don't make it, then you can just give me my money back. But I don't want to hold on to anybody's money in that situation. So, I mean, it's not like the spots aren't valuable, and it's not like we're not going to have 100 cars come August 5th in small tire. The demand is there, and the class will be there. So let's just all get there and get her done. Motorcycle class is growing. We're going to have a lot of fun there. You will be. You're getting there, man. You're getting there. Tim's locked in. Richard's locked in. Appreciate it. Yeah, just send me a message. And, you know what I mean? Like I said, I'm not trying to be unreasonable about it or whatever. I'm just trying to protect the event and protect the racers. That way, the race ends up being, you know, what I say I'm trying to make it be. And at the end of the day, I want it to be a win-win-win-win-win situation. You know, the race wins, the racers, well, most importantly, the racers and the spectators win. The race wins, so we can do it again next year. You know, sponsors are happy. Everybody that attends is happy. Obviously, nothing's ever perfect, and stuff will happen. And inevitably, there will be a few aggravating moments. That's just always, that's life. No matter what you do, right? But we'll do everything we can to fix it and be as reasonable and honest and fair as possible for everyone. But I also want to, like I said, make sure the money's there for everyone in the very beginning, and that there's no issues with the class pot being smaller or whatever, because we only took 50% deposits on the classes. Hey, there ain't no rule against it. Small tires, still glass, or still roof and quarters, no wheelie bars, 28-10-5 non-W, a door car. I mean, it's the only rule. So to motor her up. Hey, what's up, David? How you doing, buddy? It's good to see you on here. I appreciate you guys, and I appreciate that you understand that. Most everybody does. I haven't had any, you know, negative feedback from it. I think everybody understands what I'm trying to do, and that I'm just trying to do it with the best interest of the racers in mind. So, I think it's going to work. I think we're going to have a great time, and I think the race is going to be what we want it to be. And I think if you're not in the race and you lose your spot, you're especially going to be upset once you see these trophies, because I've been working. I just can't wait to show y'all. We're almost there. Like, we've gone back and forth on some design changes and stuff. But I got my buddy down at Kerf Waterjet cutting out some of the baddest, craziest trophies. I don't believe, this is no diss or slight on anybody else, I just don't believe that anybody else in the no prep world has ever made a badder trophy, period. They're going to be 24 inches wide, 18 inches tall. They're made out of, they got a 1-inch thick granite base, made out of titanium, stainless, copper, three-dimensional metal art is absolutely mind-blowing. And I mean, we've had a lot of conversations and put a lot of work and time and effort into this. And my part on it, honestly, has been pretty easy, just having conversations. But the guys down at Kerf Waterjet have, man, they have every piece of information I've given them, they've far exceeded my expectations. And there's just never going to be, there just has not yet. We're going to raise the bar at Uncaged with winners trophies. I'm not bragging. I'm not being boastful. I'm just telling you, we've put a lot of time, thought, love, energy into this, and these trophies are going to be amazing. Jeff Thomas has been a motivating factor for me in these trophies. Jeff's my brother. I love him to death, and he set the bar high, and that has been a friendly, motivating factor for me. Which will be good for everybody else, because once he sees these trophies, it's going to be game on, and he's going to figure out a way to one up us. You know what I mean? And that only benefits all you racers to keep getting cooler and cooler trophies. But I can tell you, it's going to be very, very hard to beat these trophies. Very, very hard. Very hard. And I just want to show you like a little preview or something so bad, but I'm just going to wait till the first one's done completely and just hit you with the whole wapow. But yeah, I got nothing but respect for Jeff's trophies and their team. Jeff, Jeremy, and Julie, the trophy ideas that they've come up with. And like I said, they've absolutely been a motivating factor and a source of inspiration for me to try and do something more special. Happy's done some really cool trophies as well. And so I've just taken all that and into consideration and just thought, out of love and respect for all of them, but how can we do something more special? And I think we might have figured that out. I'll let you guys decide. Hopefully in the next week or two, I can show you guys a preview of them. I mean, we're real close on them. It's just a lot of work, a lot of detail. And I got to shut up about it. I'm getting so excited. I'm going to show y'all where we're at with it now, and I can't do that. But so this is going to be a great weekend, and I didn't mean to be on here this long babbling, but we had a lot to talk about. I kind of half-assed apologized for my rant earlier, but really, come on, people, we got to do better than that. Don't be disrespectful assholes to racers, no matter where they're from, or who or what they are, or beliefs are, etc. That's the exact opposite of what racing is about. So leave all that ignorant stuff outside of the track, please. And we're gonna have fun. I'll show you on. I'll show you on my phone. I'm not sending it to nobody, because if I send it out, I'm afraid somebody will send it to somebody, send it to somebody, send it to somebody. You know what I mean? And I'm gonna wait till it's like blam. But it's probably like 90% right now, bro. And it is sick. It is sick. Well, you'll just have to go back and watch the whole thing, man. But it was just some jerks at the track this weekend, man. And I went on a little tirade, probably about at the 50-minute mark if you don't watch the whole live. But yeah, I just want to go to the track and have fun and do hood rat stuff with my friends. I don't want to be there and deal with any stupid shit, or I don't even want to breathe the same air as stupidity and ignorance. I just don't. So we're going to have a great time this weekend, everybody. No matter where you're going, make sure you're going somewhere to support one of these tracks, these events, and have fun and be safe. And also, I guess I gotta say, respect and love each other, man. Treat each other with respect and love, and we're just gonna have fun, man. That's all I want to do. I just want to have fun. Hell yeah, cricket. That's good stuff, buddy. Happy I could help. You know. Shameless plug. Go check out. Is it up now or is it uploading? Okay. If it was up now, I'd post the link for you. But just tag me in the link. You know, I'll post it on I'll share it on the Facebook page too. Oh, you at KD? You were there. What's up, brother? I haven't seen you for a while, man. I appreciate you, brother. You know that I always just try to have fun, man, and do some fun stuff. Racing's too much fun to have any stupid stuff wrapped around it. It's already stressful and aggravating enough, right? But we're gonna have some fun this weekend, no matter where you are. Everybody be safe, and I'll be live. I'll be live at Milan. Bob Rice will be live at Armageddon, and I don't know if they'll have service in Virginia for Corey to be live or not. But if they do, Spooled Media will be live in Virginia, I'm sure. So, heck yeah. Well, you picked a good one. You picked a damn good one to go for your first one. I'll tell you that. You probably hooked like a crackhead didn't hit the lottery now. You can go to all of them now. That's how it happened to me anyways, my first race. But yeah, we're just gonna have some fun, man, and I appreciate all of y'all, and we're gonna have a good time. Thanks for joining me. We'll talk to you. All right, Torino. Have fun.